Inside Radio Minute.
Welcome to the Inside Radio Minute. I'm your host, Kelly Jenkins. The programming forecast for 2014 calls for more direct battles among big mainstream formats that perform well in PPM markets. While not a new trend, it's expected to increase this year. Country, in particular, is expected to see more converts in 2014, particularly in markets where the music can support more than one or two stations. Kansas City, for example, has 3 country stations in the top 10. Programmers say the country format continues to show remarkable appeal with both young and older demos. Some say the most significant thing to affect programming this year won't be a music trend, a hot format, or a syndication shakeup. Instead, it will be the impact of Nielsen's entrance into audio measurement. Read that story in today's Inside Radio newsletter. The radio industry will have the opportunity to collectively buy Next Radio from Emmis in the coming years. This is according to information just released. That won't happen until at least 2017. In the meantime, radio has fallen behind on their payment plan. Radio promised to pay Sprint $45 million over 3 years in exchange for installing or activating FM on 30 million cell phones. It's divided into quarterly payments of $3.75 million. The first was made without any trouble last August. But when the next quarterly bill came due in November, Emmis was only able to pay Sprint a total of $2.2 million. Emmis CEO Jeff Smulyan said there'd been some timing issues that prevented a couple of companies from making their payments. Radio listening apps may be free, but Apple reports more than $10 billion of mobile applications were sold in its App Store last year. Apple gets a 30% cut of app sales, so it likely pocketed more than $3 billion. While radio companies don't charge for their main apps, perhaps there's a revenue potential in related services. Apple says developers have now earned $15 billion on App Store sales since its launch. Here's a final look at a reply from the 2013 Inside Radio Year-End Survey. By a 1 to 2 margin, a majority of our readers think Pandora and other streamers like iTunes Radio and Spotify pose no real threat to radio listening. 2/3 of readers say they're not worried about the webcasters. That's the exact same results as a year earlier. Find more news in today's Inside Radio newsletter or on the Inside Radio smartphone app. That's today's Inside Radio Minute. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. I'm Kelly Jenkins.